It was around this time that I thought to myself, how did I get here?
Yeah, Takeshi, we're getting crazy today.
I filled this bathtub with 42 pounds of ice because it turns out all sorts of interesting things happen in your body and brain when subjected to brief periods of extreme cold. For the last 15 years, I've dabbled with cold showers, but I never took it seriously. There are many people out there much more hardcore about it than I am, but I wanted to graduate to the deep end of that cold pool. So I challenged myself to cold plunge every day for 30 days, which somehow became 49 cold plunges in 43 days. It is day one of the 30-day icy bath challenge. Who knows if I'm going to end up doing the whole thing or if this will ever make it to YouTube. A steady 50 degrees.
Comfort me.
Here we are at this challenge's humble beginnings, but the real start was 16 years ago, when a buddy and I went on a hitchhiking adventure around Oregon. Our goal was to reach the border with Idaho and search for the legendary Lost Blue Bucket gold mine. We didn't end up getting even close to there, instead meandering in a circle through the center of the state, hiking, camping, visiting friends, and following our whims, just being free. One day, after hiking a section of the PCT, I followed a sign to a waterfall near our campsite. It had been a few days since I'd showered, and after bathing in this waterfall, I felt cleaner than ever before. I was filled with joy and exuberance. I loved it. After that, I started to take cold showers to try to recapture that feeling, which honestly would only get me about 20 or 30% of the way there, but I would take cold showers intermittently for many years after. I also got into natural water plunging, cliff diving, and swimming more throughout the years. Two buddies and I even have a pact to plunge in natural water at least once a month. The studied benefits of cold plunging are many, but my why for freezing myself really boils down to only two reasons. First, I feel amazing afterward. I'm left excited but calm and relaxed, at peace, proud of myself.
I will survive.
It's just a great overall boost, especially plunges in nature. And second, cold plunging makes me more resilient to discomfort. I live a fairly privileged life. I'm grateful for and enjoy my privilege, but I know it can make me soft and weak. So to counteract that, I choose to embrace this discomfort. Of course, being able to choose your discomforts is in itself a privilege, and one I cherish.
Okay, I just got back from a run, which is my hack to make this suck less, get my body temp up.
Over time, I learned what works best for me and settled into a routine. The most important tip is to not think about it and definitely avoid easing in. Don't hesitate, just get yourself in there.
I must admit to some hesitation, some trepidation. It's gonna be a cold one. No hesitation.
No hesitation, excuse me, Takeshi.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. Let's get this over with. No hesitation. No hesitation. Here we go, kitties. Give me that cold water. Let me in there. I want it. Give it to me.
The transition is the hardest part, so I don't like to draw it out. The first thing I do is dunk my head. The dive reflex kicks in and distracts from the cold. The first 20 seconds of a plunge tend to feel the most shocking because of the sudden change in skin temperature. But after that, it gets a lot easier.
Still get that cold shock response?
Learn to expect the cold shock response, which typically includes rapid, involuntary gasping, hyperventilation, and an increased heart rate. Just focus on your breathing and stay calm.
This is fine. This is normal.
One of the hardest parts of this challenge actually took me by surprise, keeping track of what day it was and labeling the footage accurately.
Who knows what day of the challenge this is? I'll figure it out in post.
Welcome to... I never know what day it is, either of this challenge or of the month. Figure it out in post.
I've lost track of the day count. I think I'm about halfway.
I saw it's on your calendar.
Yeah.
Day 10.
This is not day 10. This has got to be farther than day 10.
Day 10.
No way. No, that's 10/24. That's the date, right? Wait, is it the 28th?
It's the 28th, and it's not October.
Well, it says 10 out of 24, but there are 30 days.
Oh. Well, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No.
You tested. You started on the 19th?
I don't know. I feel like I started sooner than that. Whatever, it's all in the video. Figure it out in post.
That's Takeshi. Luckily, our animal companions were often around to make things more fun. This is Takeshi's sister and best friend, Raylene. I adopted them when they were just a couple of months old. One of the best decisions of my life. And of course, there's Chewy. Hey, good girl. She's always down to clown around and make a cold plunge more memorable. She came into my life via my woman, and I'm grateful every day.
It's a big water ball.
Raylene, she's got a fascination with water.
Hey, girl.
We've even taken her paddleboarding. And Takeshi, well,
We had to take this guy to the emergency room because he was having difficulty urinating. And the most likely cause is that he wasn't drinking enough. So we had to change his diet, got him a fountain.
You act like I don't usually give you water. I bought you a fountain.
Apparently all I needed to do was start taking daily cold baths because he just loves drinking my bath water.
Okay, when you're finished drinking, I'm gonna get out of here. You don't have to stop.
Okay. If anything, I feel like I gotta keep doing this just to make sure this boy gets hydrated enough, because he drinks so much more when I'm in the bath than any other time.
Do not knock that microphone into the bath, Takeshi.
even with their company and encouragement though,
Thanks for keeping me entertained in here, guys.
there were times when I began to lose motivation.
I guess I'm just feeling a bit of a slump of motivation for whatever reason. But if my slump of motivation means I only get in a 61-degree bath for 5 minutes in a day, I'd say I'm still doing pretty well, but
I do appreciate that this challenge helped me practice doing things whether I feel like it or not, which I believe is one of the most important skills we can have.
it's time to talk. I'm tired of doing this. I'm actually not that tired of the cold plunges. I'm tired of filming. I'm tired of filming the same thing every day. I'm tired of making footage that's pretty much the same over and over again. I've tried all the angles that I can think of. Done everything I can think of to make this fresh. Most of this footage won't even go in the main video that has a chance of people watching it. Most of this footage will just end up on the extras channel.
That's right, you can watch the whole journey in a playlist on my extras channel, link in the description.
Life is tough sometimes. I'm still an optimist. But today and yesterday, just been feeling pretty down.
I also realized that I wanted this to be about more than just 30 days of cold baths.
I also lost track of the days for a while, so I didn't realize I was so far in the challenge. I think I'm gonna extend this to 40 days because initially I was thinking I'll just do the cold baths for 30 days and that's enough. That's enough of a challenge, but after doing it so much and putting so much effort into it, I kind of want a bigger, like, finale, a bigger goal to work towards. And I'd like to go back to Waklala Falls where I went with my buddies and stay in there for longer and bring my diving goggles and swim underwater for a while and get some cool shots. And if I'm going to do that, and that's colder than any bath I've taken, and it's going to be for quite a while, I've got to toughen up. I've got to work towards that more deliberately.
And I did start to toughen up.
Here we are, 49 degrees, Willamette River. It's clean and pure. No toxins in here.
Oh, you got 30 seconds, Noah.
All right. Definitely more of a whatever feeling to it, like not as much of a big deal as it was in the beginning, even at these cold temperatures. Body adjusts more quickly to the shock. I'm not gasping nearly as much. And we have psychological safeguards in place to make us get away from danger, get away from cold far sooner than the line where it actually poses a threat to our health and safety. Yeah, I'm trying to work towards having the resilience to safely dip and swim in Waklala Falls again, which was 46 degrees last time I was there. Probably going to be colder now, or in a couple weeks when I go back.
I even started doing multiple plunges per day some of the time.
January 6th, third cold plunge of the day.
Unfortunately, a weekend trip to the beach was able to clear up the sense of monotony that was dragging me down.
Here we are, Oregon coast, dead of winter. Looks beautiful and sunny. It's pretty cold. Hey, baby. Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Yeah! Here we go, okay. Don't hit me.
And none of it would have been nearly as fun without the friends closest to me.
Hit it! Yeah, yeah!
The ones I share that monthly plunge pact with.
Did you bring your thermometer?
If you're gonna stand there, at least don't stand right in front of the camera.
You going for it again?
Second round.
Sadly, I have to say goodbye to one of them.
Got our best buddy here. He's moving away, moving back home to take care of his Padres.
Yes.
He's not Latino. I said Padres for no reason.
I'll be around.
I hope the wide angle lens isn't wide enough to capture everything.
I'll be around.
Yeah. Me and this guy will still be around, still dipping.
But I'm never letting go of the most important person in my story. She takes good care of me.
Who goes there? Who's interrupting my ow? Ah! No. On the face.
It's gonna be hot. You doing it?
What? What year is it? Did I succeed in cryogenically freezing myself so I can see the year 3000?
I don't think so. This is the year 3000.
Unfortunately, I will probably have to give up on her ever liking cold plunges.
It's cold in here. Somebody help me. I need another body in here.
I'm not getting in. I'm still cold.
Now that I've warmed it up for you, you gonna take a turn?
No.
Oh.
And then came the last day of the challenge. gotten colder. 40.5 degrees. That is almost as cold as the ice bath the other day. I'm gonna strip down and then I'm gonna get in. I'm scared. Here goes. Oh yeah, okay. That's cold. My extremities were numb enough that getting out of the water was somewhat difficult. I was not alone on this day, and if you're ever doing something that pushes your limits, for safety, please bring others along. Oh. Not feel my hands or my feet. Wow, that's cold. This was the final plunge of this challenge, but there are many more in my future. I will survive. How about you?
Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. This is probably pretty boring to watch. I'll have to do some fancy editing to make this entertaining.